Welcome to US Turkey 360 Snapshots. I'm Neil Sokont. For the past 5 months, our team has been following the aftermath of Superstorm Sandy for you in the two most affected states, New York and New Jersey. Tsuchi volunteers have now been able to help financially over 17,000 families and are now working on midterm and long-term efforts. It is hard to imagine that almost half a year after the disaster, some families are still not sure whether they are going to be able to go back to their homes or not. One of the first cash cards distribution that took place immediately, 13 days after Sandy hit, was held in Broad Channel, Queens, by the Tsuchi New York chapter. The US Tsuchi 360 team went back there to follow up with the families we had met right after the storm.
Two days after Superstorm Sandy, the New York Tsuchi volunteers went to Broad Channel for the first time. Located in Queens, right in between the mainland and Far Rockaways, the Broad Channel neighborhood hadn't been followed by the media, and yet the Tsuchi assessment team realized how much that area needed help. Immediately following Sandy, the team started distributing warm blankets, emergency kits, and hot soup. The local American Legion transformed into a shelter and partnered with Tsuchi, and on November 11th, Tsuchi was able to host the very first cash card distribution for the Broad Channel residents. Out of the 3,000 residents of the island, over 700 families received the assistance. During that time, we had met with several Broad Channel residents, including Jamie and David.
So it's very hard. I never thought the day would come where I'd say we were homeless. I didn't eat for the first 2 days because I just was in shock, I guess. But right now, the Legion here is helping us a lot. We just went and got socks and underwears. It's hard to go through that, like go in there and look for stuff, but my son got a jacket and shoes. And we all found some clothes, and they have lots of stuff, and they're there every day, and if you need somewhere to go and cry and talk to somebody, they're there for you.
We come here to eat, and they feed us real well here. My wife came and got clothes for all the family, and she didn't get none for herself. Figured I'd do the right thing and come get some for her. Out front, my house is right down the road from it. Yeah, that used to be ours. This here is a water line, and I'm 5'11". I'm 1 inch from being 6 feet. You know, we're looking at about 6, 7 feet of water right here, because we stayed as long as we could, and then we decided to leave. And then we come back, here it is, disaster zone.
4 months later, we went back to Broad Channel to see how the families were recovering. Although some houses have been restored, others in the bay are still isolated and the mold has now grown, making them unlivable. Jamie's house is one of the only houses that have been red tagged by the Department of Building, which means that her house cannot be rebuilt. They have to demolish the house.
Because it's getting moldy. I still feel the same like it just happened yesterday because nothing has changed for us 4 months later. We still have no answers of what's going to happen. We're waiting on buildings to take the house down, but they're telling us we need to pay for it. It's not affordable. So I guess I'm hoping the governor's going to buy my house and relocate us somewhere else, or a miracle's going to happen and we're going to get loans. Now we're renting in Hamilton Beach. We rent. My 3 boys are with us. My girls went with their boyfriends because it's too small for them. It's expensive, and the electric doesn't work because they were hit. So their whole downstairs is all open. So it's like really cold in our house. But it was the only place we could find. We just received from you. We got $600. It did help with food. I bought my kids some clothes because they had nothing. So it did help. That was the only help that people saw first, was from you guys. That was the first help, and everybody said the organization that they will help now is youth, because they said they won't help Red Cross because they didn't do anything for us. We were forgotten. We still are forgotten. Like Rockaway and Breezy, I mean, we're part of that, but it doesn't seem that Broad Channel comes up. It's always Rockaway, Breezy. Nobody mentions Broad Channel. Very upset. He cries every day to come home.
We first at my mom's sister's house, and everyone was crazy, crying. And when we had to get out, since the water was up to here, I was still scared. And I thought we were all going to die because the fire truck went on fire, and there was all gas in the water. Yeah, but I feel a little better now.
There's really not much help right now. We just need to either rebuild or sell this and just end it and just start new. Yeah, because this is just too depressing for us.
We pay taxes just like everybody else does. We love this country just like everybody else does. We're not asking for nothing, and we're not begging for anything. We exhausted the cars, we exhausted the cash, we exhausted everything because we as a family have to live. You know, we have to survive. What little bit of money we had, we spent it on necessities, as you can see. Nothing was wasted. There was nothing left. We tried to do our best, and sometimes your best is just not enough. But in a situation like us, working for minimum wage, how does Bon Jovi say it, living on a prayer? When the time's right, I think the good Lord's going to bless me with something when the time's right. It's tough. It's real tough, you know, because we don't fall under the upper class level. We're channel people. And with us being on E6, we're on the lowest part of it. Got to stay strong. Americans, strong people. If we could get through the Trade Center, we can get through anything. Yeah? We'll never forget. And we're trying to be thankful for everything that we get. But it's kind of hard to be thankful because we had to use our own money until we get some kind of insurance or something. You know, it's 63 in here now. I remember when that thing said 32 inside the house. You know, I pray to God that He'll bless us, you know, with some kind of funds or something, give us a little break. Yeah, here we are. Don't forget about us.
Today, despite the daily challenges, David is still optimistic that he will receive the help he needs to fix his house, and Jamie is still waiting for her house to be bought. She told us she is now too afraid to live on the waterfront again. Our team also went to another neighborhood of the Rockaway Peninsula, which was badly hit by Sandy as well, and where the Tzuchi volunteers have been establishing a relationship with some residents in need. June is one of them, and as her situation 5 months after Sandy is still critical, especially because of her health problems, the volunteers want to provide her with a warm help.
6 weeks ago, June's landlord called to our New York office saying her tenant needs help. Her house was damaged from the flood and reeked of mold. Her life was completely ruined as she also lost her job. She often has to go to different churches to beg for some food to help her keep on living.
Listen, up to now this door don't lock. Anybody can kill me here at night. So I'm seeking a job, and I will get a job, but at the same time, at the situation of this house, I cannot leave my place like this and go. There's no lock on my door. If I go, somebody could in here roaming and doing, you know, taking things up. Wow, how are you gonna live in this place? Yeah, well, what I'm gonna do? Yesterday, my blood pressure was 173/113. I get depression. I get depression from Sandy. For after Sandy, because this is not a life. It's bad, bad, bad. It's very, very bad. I'm glad I'm alive, and that's what counts. Because when you're alive, you could get anything after that. But after that, there's nothing. So thank God I'm alive, you know.
June came from Jamaica. She is one of our undocumented immigrant cases. She didn't receive any help, nor can she receive aid from the government. When we visited her, her condition fit in our mid-range relief plan.
The Tzuchi, as you said, they're very good, because I didn't expect them here today like that, you know. I just think they were just coming to talk to me and stuff like that. But thank God, they're helping me financially, and I love that. And I'm really grateful. And God bless these people. God bless them.
It's really cold weather today, so
Thank you. Yeah, see, these are the pennies. I'm getting them clean, and I'm gonna get to fill up my my bamboo pans. They're ready to return it to the Sushi family. I'm gonna return back that thanks back to them one day, that somebody else can get something from me, you know, through them.
June has now filled up many bamboo banks, and every day she goes to church and asks other people for donations. In the same spirit of expanding the volunteering efforts, the Tsuchi New York chapter innovated by hosting a 3-day training program, part of the Hurricane Sandy mid-range relief. It took place in Brooklyn, where many were seeking a way to help their community. Tsuchi was able to give them the chance to do so.
On February 22nd, Tsuchi cooperated with the Royal Community Care Center from Brooklyn to organize a project called Hurricane Sandy Mid-Range Relief Program. In this program, 16 community outreach associates identify households that were severely impacted by Sandy and are unable to afford the necessary repairs. Tsuchi is stepping in to help them recover and restore their livelihood.
I was given the task by the foundation, Tsuchi Foundation, to find people that can help us. I'm looking for people that heart is in it, their soul is in it, and they're humble, and they want to help.
That's the disease of compassion and love. And if I have to have a disease, that's the one I want to have.
George came into Coney Island right after the disaster happened, and my home was actually destroyed. So when they all came to my home, they came to see me, they saw the devastation. George and Austin started telling me about the program as far as volunteering and helping people out, and it really encouraged me to want to help.
After Sandy hit our community, that's why we mobilize our volunteers, try to reach out and help, in a timely manner. No matter where you come from, no matter what belief you have, we can do the same thing.
We were good. We got out fast enough. They evacuated us.
To make sure the community outreach associates have a better understanding of the distribution process, Tsuchi volunteers explain the history of the organization and demonstrate how and why they give out the relief items.
Let me tell you about my organization. I'm nervous with the camera. I'm usually not this nervous.
Yeah. Well, I know you have a wife and a child. I don't want to keep you waiting too long. Oh, the bank. The bank.
The blank.
Oh, the blank. I got to tell you what it is. Oh, yeah. You can't take it. Stay here. From the time I walked in at 9 o'clock this morning, I've had a smile on my face, and I'm leaving after learning so much, and I still have a smile on my face.
We also have a scarf. It's for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, have a great day. Yes! Devastation usually doesn't cause you to be happy. But right now, I'm not even thinking about being devastated. Now I'm thinking about helping others.
Yes, and I'm so excited, and I'm ready to help, and I'm ready to just share the same experience I got today with you guys, to share that love with someone else.
I feel like even if I can touch one person the right way, then I can make a difference in his life.
Today we have the opportunity to come to Staten Island to do a distribution. Yesterday we started our first local community volunteer training, and today it's really special because the trainees will be able to participate. Since English is the main language here, and those volunteers know at least another language, they can use those skills to approach and reach out with many different communities. Now, in the aftermath of Superstorm Sandy, we transition to middle and long-term relief. In the future, they will be the seeds that spread love in their communities.
The weather sucks, but I think the weather's not gonna stop me from making somebody smile today. Make somebody go home with a smile and feel better that somebody still cares,
During the distribution, we'll introduce you. The first thing is our bamboo.
Because this community, they don't qualify for FEMA and other government aid that U.S. citizens qualify for, but they've suffered as much, if not more, than U.S. citizens, and they're a community who has needs, and we wanted to make sure that, that we were a part of helping them meet those needs.
Margarita Guzman. All right.
A little nervous, yes, a little nervous, but I'm okay.
Can't wait. I'm excited.
Not everybody gets a chance to help somebody, but we're excited. Let's do this.
As you say bow, then you will bow 90 degrees.
Look up or just go like that?
Just go down.
Okay.
And then you come forward and hug.
I think I won't be too nervous.
If a hug makes somebody feel good, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was great to see so many new faces participating. I think they all did a great job. After you do it once or twice, then you sort of get the hang of it.
You guys were like...
You were doing well. She was following me.
I was trying. I was following next to me, and then my arms is too long, so I couldn't do this.
So how are you? My name is Pam. Do you have ID? Please, I'm calling you Mr. Foreman because you look so distinguished. Such a handsome gentleman. Now we're all family, and I'm keeping you nice and warm, Susan. Thank you. You're my new friend.
This is a brochure about the organization to tell you a little bit more about the Touchy Foundation, okay?
She started with a group of housewives, 30 housewives, and they took a bamboo stick. They cut the stick and made a bank out of it.
Bye, baby.
Even in the beginning of the day today, I was really nervous because I didn't realize that so many families would show so much gratitude. So it wasn't just give me, give me, give me. It was more thank you, thank you, thank you. And that feels even better, just knowing that they appreciate what's being done for them.
You know, whoever I gave, they said that they would like to give back. Excellent, excellent, amazing feeling.
It's the glow on their face with the smile and like the time you give them. That few minutes of talking to them will make them feel good. That you know there's still somebody out there that cares. So I'm glad to be a part of this.
Muy contenta porque me sirve de mucho esta ayuda y muy contenta por toda la organización de CHIP.
Todo el mundo se olvida de nosotros, pero ustedes no se olvidan de nosotros porque oran por nosotros. Esa es la que estoy arreglando poco a poco ahí con la ayuda del Señor. Ustedes, porque ustedes son los que las oraciones.
30 housewives, 2 pennies, the bamboo, everything. I had it memorized.
I was really glad to see some people open up more today after they had the experience of helping other people.
You guys got me. I'm here. I'm aboard. I'll see you tomorrow. This is great.
That day in Staten Island, 80 people received the assistance, and the community outreach associates were able to experience the hands-on approach of being a part of a Tsuchi distribution. On another note, only 2 weeks after, another distribution was held in Brighton Beach. Tsuchi partnered for the second time with Shorefront Y organization to help the undocumented immigrants. Since the first distribution was mostly focused on immigrants from Latin America, this time the recipients were from many different countries. And we saw once again how much that population needed to be helped.
De Santo Domingo, República Dominicana.
Soy de México.
From Cebu, Philippines.
Yo
soy de Perú.
I am from Georgia.
I was born in Puerto Rico. I'm raised in New York.
A lot of immigrants in the area, we knew that the majority of them live in basement and first floor apartments that were really badly flooded and still in need of rebuilding and restoration. They either don't allow them to apply for some government programs, or they're not aware that they're eligible, or maybe they're a little afraid to go to the government with their issues. We knew that these language groups existed here. So we hired specifically people who spoke those languages to go out and find the families that were in need.
这个表示他们已经透过他们的 screening process. This means that they went through the Shoreford Y screening process. We really rely a lot on our CBO, our community-based organization partner, to really do the homework of identifying the people in the community who are most in need. So they do a lot of the work. They do the intake, so all the forms are filled out before they get here. All the screening has been done.
My name is Marina, and я буду переводить на русском языке, на русскоязычный. I worked for FEMA next door here. 2 months I was a translator. I speak 5 languages fluent.
We tried to group the Spanish-speaking languages together in the morning so that in the afternoon we're going to need Chinese, Urdu, and Russian translators instead. Because we're asking the community-based organizations to find the translators for us. So this way it's easier for them to find the people and it's easier for us to realize who we're working with at each different time.
The water from ocean, second building from the ocean, she lives here, and first floor, so water was all in her kitchen, in her bedroom, everything. And she's very happy and she wants to thank you for always help.
Молодцы, молодцы, молодцы.
It is very, very nice religion, I know, very kind and filled with love and everything, you know. I really like this.
喺FEMA嗰度就搬遷費咯，俾我哋搬出去裝修之後翻嚟住咁咯，就 damage 嗰啲嘢就冇得賠噶啦。
即係心理上受到，即係我又驚話，而家一話大風大雨，我又驚咧，又開始。今日咁即係話我都好感謝，即係話即係慈濟咯。
Estoy muy complacido con el día de hoy y gracias. Bueno, ha cambiado un poco, pero que es como el ave fénix, uno vuelve a renacer, a resurgir de nuevo.
Me siento muy contenta porque con esto voy a ayudar a mis nietecitos y voy a comprar lo que ellos necesitan, con su lechita de mis nietos. Ok, muchas gracias, que Dios los bendiga para todos, que Dios les dé más fuerza para ayudar a la gente que necesita también.
I hope to continue to have the opportunity to work with Shorefront Y as we move into our mid-term and long-term recovery programs based on the need in the community and our capacities. That's a blessing. I thank yous. Oh, Sushi, thank yous.
The Hurricane Sandy Relief Program has since transitioned to middle and long-term efforts. The volunteers are regularly visiting the Sandy victims to see how they are progressively recovering from the storm. The undocumented immigrants are still a population Tzu Chi volunteers are trying to reach because they know that their status has prevented them from receiving any other help. In the future, Tzu Chi will also provide free medical assistance to the victims without health insurance. We will be back really soon to give you more updates on these middle and long-term efforts. And once again, we wish all the affected families to recover really soon. I'm Neil Sokant, and I will see you soon.